Hello everybody, this is Magnum Pi. I'm here with Teku, Golgotha, Vahilo, and Dark Templar, and we are Initiative Zero, and we are very happy that you've joined us yet again for Rifts, the Devouring Swarm. If this is your first time with us, we got a whole back catalog of episodes you may want to catch up on. I know a few people have caught up on them recently. We're very happy to have these guys that have just discovered us, and they're so excited to be just kind of reliving the Rifts experience. People are buying books. They're looking at running their own games. Yeah, and if you're one of those people, we'd love to hear from you. Toss it down in the chat. Hit the like. Hit subscribe so that we know that you want to get those updates regularly about our channel. Every subscription helps us grow. We just keep getting bigger and bigger because more people keep discovering us. That's really the bottleneck. So if you know somebody that would love to, relive those moments of the 90s with Rifts, the Devouring Swarm, which is really the second released adventure for Rifts back in 93, I think it was. Just let them know. Send them our link. We're on YouTube. You can follow us on Twitter. We have a Discord that's linked below. We just love the engagement. It's so much fun. Teku, Golgi, Vahilo, DT, how are you guys doing?
My birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Yay, me.
It's your birthday.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
I am old as fuck.
Yep.
Yes.
Hello, Cody. It's your birthday.
So that was a song performed by a rapper. I don't know if you...
50 Cent?
50 Cent?
Are you 50 now?
I am not 50. Fuck you.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Oh, I thought the 50 Cent thing was a 50 thing. I thought we were all being...
I was just going to give a reference because I didn't imagine he would get that.
Jeez, I just got yelled at.
Yeah. I always yell at you.
Get this. I read something the other day that 50 Cent gives his son $10,000 a month. And now he's complaining that his son is lazy and has no work ethic.
Well, it doesn't. It's like his son and he are like estranged, aren't they?
Yeah, they're strange.
I don't know. It said that he was giving him $10,000 a month.
I might do that.
He stopped giving him money though, and the kid wants it back because he's used to a certain lifestyle. But he's actually pretty petty, 50 Cent, and I don't think I think he stopped giving these payments. He's like, fuck that kid.
I don't know. Would you call 50 Cent daddy for $10,000 a month?
No.
Ooh, that's just gross. Ooh.
If you would call 50... No, we're not going to...
Just create a yes-no poll.
Oh my God.
Just a yes-no poll.
There's your poll right there.
That's right. We're going to put a poll in our Discord. We'll
I
find
don't
out.
think I want to know that about our listeners. I don't
Poll
want to know
question
that.
of the day. For $10,000 a month, would you call 50 Cent daddy?
I don't want to know that about our listeners.
What if one of our listeners is 50 or fifth, as he likes to be called sometimes?
If he's one of our listeners, that's awesome. I just don't want anybody call him. I don't want to know who's going to call him daddy.
If he's one of our
Daddy's
listeners,
going to
who
join
might
the Discord.
royalties
It's going
for
to get
listening
weird.
that.
Oh,
Speaking of getting weird,
Happy 40-something birthday.
yes, 48.
There you go.
there
48.
we go.
Yeah,
Man, you look a day over 47.
bullshit.
And this is why I drink.
That's right. That's right. Gotta get that weathered look there, DT. All right.
Well, trust me, it's not hard.
Speaking of the weather, it's a beautiful autumn.
Oh, fuck this weather. God.
Oh God, it's
damn.
been great.
I'm sorry, it's the weather routine.
That was an amazing segue.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know. I try. And speaking of segues, Gotrich was in quite a bind because he managed to insult a crazy, and this particular crazy fast hands has an insanity of frenzy, and so that ticked him off something fierce, and that means that he's not too happy. He already had a knife that he was kind of unsheathing, and when you ticked him off, he unsheathed his knife and started to approach you. Now, Gotrich, you were already seated in the vehicle, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
All right. And the vehicle looks a little something like this. I'm just going to... There we go. And looks a little Tonka. But, and that crane arm swings around so that you can put posts into the holes, telephone poles and the like, which are, able to be reached at this point, but it'll be very slow to reach a telephone pole at this point. But that's kind of what you're at. So you don't really have an enclosed area around you, and he's kind of approaching from behind the big wheel. So he would have to get around that wheel in order to get at you. And so what we're going to do is we're going to not do the dice roller, but the initiative roster there. And this is happening, by the way, while the other group is dealing with the juicers. So Gotrich is there. And let's see how Fast Hands does.
Probably significantly faster than me.
Well, maybe.
But I mean, rolling a 12 for initiative is not the worst that I've ever done.
No.
It's a respectable roll.
Yeah.
He still goes before me.
He does go before you, but if you look at what you rolled compared to what he rolled, you rolled an 11, right? Or 12. What did you roll? You rolled an 11?
12.
You rolled a 12, he rolled an 11, so actually you rolled higher than him, but sadly you're slow. Anyway, he's going to go first, and he rushes you where you're at. He already has his knife drawn, and he leaps up on top of the tire, like on top of that fender there, just from a stand, right? He's not moving super fast. He just leaps and lands on there effortlessly, and he will take a swipe at you as he leaps. So it'll be wild, which means he's going to be at -6, but he's going to take a swipe at you with that knife.
I'm not going to try and dodge or anything, given that it's a wild swipe.
Yeah. There we go. So that's an 11. So that will hit you. And that does 16 points of SDC damage to you.
Where's the -6 on that roll?
The -6 is the fact that he would have normally had a +10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's not
okay,
good.
so how much SDC?
-16 SDC. And that's basically kind of slashed you over the back right shoulder there. Yeah, so that's his first attack there, is slashing at you, and he's standing behind you there. What are you going to do?
I want to use telemechanics to basically make this post hole digger come to life, and then lurch forward so that it will basically, given that he's not in a seat, he's going to fall off the back of it.
Okay, so you'd force him to make a balance check then. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can do that. And, give us you activate telemechanics. You're already touching the thing, so I'll let you give me the roll as well. It'd be an 80% chance, right? It's not an intelligent machine or anything like that, so... Yeah, no problem. So you make this thing lurch, and he is going to make a sense of balance check here to see what he can do. And I'm going to, because he already leapt up there, I'm going to put him at a penalty of, what's -30%? Which turns into a +30 on a D100 roll, because skills you have to roll below their skill. So let's see what we got. And he certainly does. So yeah, you make that lurch. It looks almost like he's motionless, like he didn't even falter at all. And he will take another swipe at you. And I forgot to add his bonus.
This is those creatures out in the forest all over again.
Yeah, it's pretty scary in that way. I forgot to add in his bonuses from Frenzy. So lucked out last time. He gets an extra attack, 30 SDC, +1 to strike, parry, dodge. Roll with impact. Speed is increased. He gets an additional D6 to damage, so you have to take off 3 additional points of damage from last time. And he's going to swipe at you again with that knife. Oh, you know what? He would have been out his action because he did the sense balance. Sorry. So,
okay.
Yeah, he still had to maintain his balance. So he still had to. So sorry. It's you, he made that. It's your next attack. Sorry.
Would this thing be considered a motorcycle, or since it's a tractor, would it be more considered an automobile?
That would be it's truck or automobile. Both will work to drive it.
So I basically want to drive. As I got it kind of lurched forward on the last turn, I want to kind of keep that speed going. And then just kind of do a hard turn again to try and throw him off. I don't know how fast this thing can go.
Well, it's not a very fast vehicle, but you can floor it and then make a hard turn. And I'll need you to roll under your piloting skill there with probably a -20 because it's kind of top heavy with that boom and things. It could actually fall over on the side if you give it a hard enough turn. So,
like and do a flip.
You could flip it over, yeah.
Oh, well, that wouldn't actually be the end of the world.
No, but you could do it on purpose if you want. Then I won't make it. I won't make it with a penalty. Then
is it possible that, like, I mean, obviously that I could, but also that he could get crushed under it?
He would get a chance to dodge, right? He would get a chance to jump off, basically.
Okay. Well, let's just try and floor it and see what happens. And I guess if I failed?
If you fail, it goes over because you're giving it a hard crank too, right? So.
Okay, let's try that.
Cool.
-20, you said?
Yep. There you go. You're successful. And when you put the -20 in, did you put
plus?
Yeah,
because my skill was a 70. So situational, I put -20.
Okay. So that brings the skill down. Yeah, good. So this sheet is already taking that into consideration. Okay. Cool. Yeah, good stuff. All right, so you don't topple the thing, but he's definitely going to have to try to maintain balance again. So you're just kind of keeping him off balance here. And he does. He does maintain balance. So he's still riding after the thing makes a big turn like that. And now he used up his next attack, and it's your turn again.
So while it's moving, can I swing that boom around to try and hit him?
Sure. Yeah. Give me first a piloting check, and then I'll let you roll a strike roll just to give us a target number for him.
Okay. Pilot automobile?
No, you're going to use your telemechanics probably, right?
Okay.
Because that's not part of driving a car. So. Okay, so you're under your skill. So now you just got to give me a D20 check. You don't really get any bonuses, so just give me a straight D20 roll. Okay, he's got a 17. He's going to do an automatic dodge on this one, and because he's crazy, he gets that. So yeah, and he basically pulls a Neo, and as the boom goes by, he basically bends back almost flat and then springs himself back up. And unfortunately, that means it's his turn because an automatic dodge doesn't use up an attack. And he will now do the stabby stab one more time. This time I rolled the natural one, so he missed, because it's a natural one. Doesn't matter on the number of bonuses. Natural one always misses. And that brings us back to you, Gotrich.
Okay, so I want to swing that boom back again.
Okay, give us another double roll there. Roll on your telemechanics, and then give me a strike roll if you're successful. And that one means that you are not successful. You swung it the other way instead of the way that you wanted it to go, and he is going to attack again. That will hit. And that is, what did we say before? 19 points of damage. All right. Gotrich, your last attack. Her last action here.
Do I know how many more turns he has or how many more actions he has?
The only thing that Gotrich could glean right now is he's moving about twice as fast as the average person.
So he probably has twice as many actions as I do.
Seems to be a fair conclusion that you could draw.
So if I don't hit him now, I'm kind of toast.
Well, you could jump out of the vehicle. That's another thing you could do, right?
I feel like he can run a lot faster than me.
True, but you can dodge and parry when you're not driving a vehicle.
That's true. Are there any buildings around?
You have been moving along down the road a bit. There are buildings around, yeah, for sure. You could dump yourself on the side in front of a building, and so that you could move into it or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. And I want to dump myself on the side. Like if he's up on the fender of the wheel, I want to dump myself on the other side.
Yeah, for sure.
So then he kind of has to get around the boom and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no problem there.
If that changes it.
Yeah, if you can then I just want you to give me a dodge check for this action, because he is going to swipe at you. So you're going to dodge by basically dumping out of the vehicle while it's moving. Okay, so you're going to be dodging with a 12. And his next attack, he will stab at you with that knife again. And you definitely dodged. Well done. And so for his next attack, he will basically grab onto the boom as it's swinging by, and he's going to use a work parallel bars check to launch himself off of that over in your direction. And it's moving, so I'll give him a minus 10%. Okay, so he does that successfully. He basically times it, grabs the boom, flips around on it, and launches himself, and lands basically beside where you land, using up an action there. And he will stab at you again. That will hit with a 23. You can try to parry if you like. You're still on the you lost your last action dodging, so you are up on your feet. You could parry if you want, but you wouldn't be at any bonuses because he's got a weapon, so you're gonna have to get inside his weapon to parry his arm. So it would just be a raw roll, which means you would only succeed on a 20. Or you can dodge, which will use up an attack from the next round.
Try to parry.
Okay.
On 20.
So close. So close. But
so close.
So another 19 points of damage off of Gotrich.
Okay, well now we're into the hit points.
And now he's basically stabbed down into your pectoral muscle there. It seems that he's not using a very big knife. It's like a throwing knife almost, but he's just got a grip on it. He's not getting rid of it. He's just going to stab away. And his last action, he's going to stab again. $21. Actually, well, we'll say he's still off kilter from the landing. That's the penalized strike roll. You can roll for a natural 20 for parry if you want to try that. You can try to dodge if you have a better bonus with dodge. You'll use up an attack from your next action. You can also do a roll with punch, fall, or impact on impacts to lessen the damage by half. If you are to, but it will use up an action like a dodge would.
I'll try for the parry.
Okay. Unfortunately, no.
Nope.
It's another 19 off, so that puts you very far down there.
Yeah.
All right. That brings us to the end of the first round. So 15 seconds. There is a machine that is moving along down the road. You have been stabbed twice. We'll say that your back is basically close to a door that's behind you, into a building, and this guy is moving like greased lightning, super angry at you. We have an initiative roll that we need to make now.
Yay, going second.
There we go. All right. And, yeah, he is, the blood is all over you. You're bleeding. He's got blood all over him and the like. And, he looks at the blood on his hands, and he starts to move his fingers, and kind of the blood is like, his fingers are like sticking to the knife because it's blood. Blood's not actually the least sticky thing in the world there, and he drops the knife, and he's like, ah, like that, and he just starts wiping it on his shirt, and it's sticking to his shirt, and he's getting all freaked out about that. He'll lose an attack for that. Gotrich.
Well, I guess I need 2 attacks here. 1 to get up and 1 to run into the whatever building this is.
You haven't dodged, right? Correct? You just parried. So you when you dodged out of the vehicle, that action used.
Like, right. No. What I'm thinking is like, so if I get up and then it goes back to him, then I got to start basically moving again, right?
But you're not on the ground, right? You got out of the vehicle. The action that you spent dodging out of the vehicle is that kind of moving out of the way, getting back up to your feet. That's all assumed in that one action. Yeah. So you're on your feet. You've been trying to block him as you've been backing up toward this door. So the door is behind you.
So I'm going to run through that door.
Okay. You open the door. It's just kind of your standard kind of glass door with a pull bar right on the inside. It's got the tumbler lock sort of thing. So yeah, you open the door and get in and pull the door closed behind you. And
what kind of building did I go into?
In the amount of time that you have there's just you can tell that there are rows of clothing in here. But that's about it. I'm just going to make a roll for his saving throw here. And yeah, unfortunately, he does not save. So he will spend another action kind of messing around with the sticky blood that's on him now. And Gotrich, you are bleeding out, and you seem to be in a bit of a clothing store here.
Is there anything in here that I can use, I guess, as a weapon?
Well, there's the racks. The racks are made of metal. Like they're kind of actually made of wood and metal. They kind of just have like a long a thin metal pipe that is what the clothes are made of. If you gave me a strength check, you could probably snap it off. What's your strength?
My strength is 22.
Oh yeah, no problem. You are exceptionally strong. So yeah, basically you would have to leap up to grab the kind of coat hanger metal pipe there, and just using your weight and your strength just tear it down. But you would definitely have a makeshift club that you could use.
Yeah, so I want to do that.
All right. Cool. So you spend your action doing that. And let me see how he's doing now. Okay, he snaps out of it, and let me just give a plus to his perception check here. As he looks around to see where you've gone, he was distracted. He does not actually know where you went. He's looking around for you right now, so you have another action. What do you want to do?
I want to move to the back of the store.
Okay, you make your way.
Quietly.
You make your way to the back of the store. There are some other people in here that are kind of rather nervous when they saw who was out there stabbing away. I mean, there's blood all over the place. There's blood on you, and so they're kind of cowering over to one side of the store. You make your way to the back. Is there anything you want to do with your action as you move?
Um, can I grab some? Like, are there some clothes that I can grab?
Yeah, you can just grab whatever's on the hanging on the thing or the rack beside you. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm thinking I just want to like I don't have first aid or anything. But I'm thinking just using some of those clothes to try and, stifle my wounds here.
Yeah, you can just press them to your wound. Yeah, the big one on your chest there. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Cool. And you keep moving in there, and you're not there. And because he's still enraged, he it's basically just you hear the glass of the door smash, and yeah, and you can hear the push bar kind of fall to the ground too, with a kind of a metal clang, and the crunching of somebody stepping on glass as you keep moving further back in the store there. Your turn. What do you want to do?
And I kind of when I get to the back of the store, if there's like a room in the back or kind of behind the counter or something, I want to try and um kind of not barricade myself, but kind of back myself into a spot and basically prepare this coat rack that I might try and like use it to joust into him.
Okay, so yeah, you can make your way into, like, there's change rooms back there and things like that. There's also a door at the back of this small hall that's marked exit. So that would probably dump out into an alley of some sort. But your choice.
Okay, well if I see that one, I'll go through that exit.
Okay, cool. So you head to the back there, you open up the door and push out into the alley, and that creates a change in the light there that he picks up, and there is just it's like a hurricane of clothing racks just flying as he just kind of whips them as he moves through. He moves very fast, and you can see him coming at you as you're basically getting your hand on the door ready to close it. I'm going to make it a contested roll of strike versus dodge, essentially, for him to get out the door before you can close it on his face. Your choice here.
Well, if I'm closing it, could that be like if I'm pushing on it, could that be a strength?
I want to see if you close it before he gets through it, is what I want to see what happens here. So it's a matter of, you give me a strike roll, I'll give him a dodge roll.
Okay, am I just doing like a D20?
Just your standard strike that you would use for a punch. Yeah, the sheet's geared toward specific attacks. Right, so.
It should have been a +1, not a +2.
Okay, so 16. Okay, so you close. He dives through just before it closes, and he does use up an attack to do that. This is your last attack.
I guess I want to try and spear him with this coat rack.
Yeah.
So like, is he on, like, with him diving through, is he on the ground, or?
No, he used
like,
an attack.
Superman dive through it, or?
If he did, he rolled and is on his feet. He used an attack, right? So he's. Okay. He has, that one used an attack because he had to interact with the door. It's not just an automatic dodge. But you just would roll. You're looking at. You have weapon proficiency blunt, so that's basically what you're doing there. And we would say that I'm just going to adjust the damage on your wrench. So it would be 1d6 instead of 2d6. So you can use that as the attack roll. And a swing and a miss.
Oh, 1.
Yeah. And he is going to give a swipe at you. And that will hit. You can give a parry check if you get a 20. You're good.
Yeah, I guess I have to.
Yeah.
No bonus.
It won't matter. You just need a 20.
Doesn't matter. I just need a 20.
Oh, the second time you got a 19 instead of a 20. Yeah, so that's 19 points of damage, which puts you at -10. What's your physical endurance?
14.
Okay, so you have 4 more minutes of life left. All right.
Is he just gonna stab my hapless corpse for 4 minutes?
No. He's you're down, and he starts to take his anger out on some of the inanimate objects in the alley as he kind of starts to calm down with the fact that you've basically been defeated and destroyed as far as he's concerned. And heads down out of the place. You lay there and you bleed. So, gentlemen, you are walking out of the gambling hall, correct? Sir Luc, Senate, Portland.
Were we walking out, or were we just
Were you
having
guys-
this conversation?
I thought we were heading upstairs.
Yeah, so the gambling hall is down the road from where you guys are staying. You guys are staying in the motel where you ate breakfast.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
It's
I
still
believe
early,
last time Portland was faking drunk, right?
Yeah, I'm not drunk.
And you guys were trying to leave.
And then,
Art imitating life again.
in any case, so we're out of the building then.
I don't know. Is that what you're doing? I
think that was the plan. I think we were
We were
going to
going
leave.
back to our rooms. Yeah,
Okay.
Yep.
that was the plan. Yeah.
Cool. So
You successfully de-escalated, head into the room.
Yeah.
you guys head out, and as you open the door, what you see is, well, you see this driverless heading directly at you. There's an auger swinging in the front. It's kind of rocking back and forth because the boom arm is kind of swaying back and forth, and it is moving at a pretty good clip toward you.
Well, that's not good. We probably should get out of the way.
Can somebody
Well-
get in to stop it?
I mean, there's also the... Can you maybe stick it to the ground? Is that...
All right, I will use carpet of adhesion because I need to feel useful here.
It's just a relative investment. I don't know how much this thing weighs. It's probably going to...
Anyways, I'm going to use carpet of adhesion. That's 10 PPE off my shit, and stick it to the ground. Does this tractor have to roll to save?
We'll say no. It won't roll to save.
Okay, sounds good.
Maybe it's a mechanoid tractor. I don't know.
Who knows? Who knows?
Cool. You stick it
At which
to the
point
ground.
I'll jump up there and turn off the engine and
Well, that was weird.
look around
That was
curiously.
Let's take a nap. I've used a lot of PPE lately.
Yeah. What you notice is that it's not engaged, like the pedal's not stuck down or anything like that. So
Who knows that?
it was engaged. Send it as he hops up there to try to turn it off.
But it would have been in drive.
Yeah.
So this was intentional, but still potentially an accident. I'm going to look behind the trailer to see if, or tractor to see if someone's getting dragged.
Okay. While you're busy with the tractor, though, Sir Luc, give me a perception check because you have a fairly high perception, I think.
Reasonably so. Okay,
God,
where's
I
my
hope you fail this. I hope-
where's my perception again? That's on the first page, right? There we go. Whoop it.
God damn it.
Oh, I see things.
Oh yeah. You quickly look around because it's not every day that a runaway post hole digger is coming at you. And you look
With no
across
one
the
else
street.
on the street.
Yeah, quite well. There is people on the street now. Across the street, there are people gathered around a broken window. There is what appears to be blood splattered all over the place. And
I'm going to race towards that.
okay, boom. Sir Luc is off like a bat out of hell. Portland.
Just curious. Did he get stuck into my carpet of adhesion because he was paying
I'm
attention?
going to avoid.
Oh,
I'm
that
going
would be
to
so
avoid the
awesome. That would be
No,
so.
it would be
that.
awesome.
Give it a roll.
He's not an idiot. He's not going to run into
I'm not
that.
saying no one's calling you an idiot.
Oh,
No,
it's just
Jeez,
such a big
calm it
carpet.
down.
He
But
knows
shit
that-
happens.
He knows to avoid that area. Jesus.
Come on. Just trying to make this
You're
fun.
strong enough to rip through it. You should probably roll just in
No,
case.
I'm not.
I'm going to say there's a 12% chance.
Are you
No,
fucking
I'm just-
kidding me?
Oh my, the exasperation here is unbelievable.
Actually, in fairness, there's a decent chance that I would have gotten stuck in the carpet thinking back.
In fairness, because you just ran like a bat of hell there, you probably weren't looking at what you were stepping on, and more than likely you probably did step on the carpet of adhesion. But we'll just play it by ear. Let's
He
go
does
that way.
not. He's not. He knows how to avoid things.
I'm not saying you don't know how to avoid things, but in the moment, people don't think all the time, do they?
I'm
No.
always thinking.
I assumed you
always
screamed
thinking-
out "evil" and ran
Yeah,
at it.
exactly. Yeah.
For the sake of Gotrich, we will say that you did not get stuck.
Anyways,
All right.
go ahead, play it out there.
So, well, it's your go there, Portland. What do you want to do?
What do you mean? I thought what's his name ran already.
He did. He acted and ran. He perceived and
Oh,
ran.
he acted and ran.
Yeah.
I will lightly jog behind him
Okay.
and also avoid the carpet of adhesion because I can't run nearly as fast as this guy.
That's right.
Yeah, more of
All
a
right.
cross-country runner, not of a.
No one told me anything, so I'm just.
Well, you
on.
see your two friends run in the direction behind where you're going. You're looking around, and you don't see anybody being dragged behind it, but you look and see where they're going, and you also see the scene there. Is there something you would like to do?
And as I'm running past him, I'm like, "Watch out for the carpet of adhesion!" As I'm going, just so he doesn't step on the carpet of adhesion mistakenly. Not that you would. I don't want to presume that you would, because you are a smart man, or whatever you are. I don't want to presume that either.
So I'm going to jump back in the direction I came so I don't get stuck and then pursue, I guess.
Probably passes me.
All right. Well, Sir
Possible.
Sir Luc, you cover that distance in a like your speed is very high, if I recall.
It's 40. Yes.
Yeah, so you're pretty fast, right? You're going 40 feet a second, so you basically are there in an action, and yeah, there's people gathered around, broken glass, blood all over the place, and they're like, I don't know what he said to him.
What just
I don't know
happened? What's going on?
The short guy, he pissed off Fast Hands. They went out back.
Where is he?
They went out back.
Can I see where the idea of where
The inside is just a mess of clothing and racks that have just been thrown all over the place. Like Fast
Do I see,
Hands
like,
just dove. Sorry.
Are they inside?
You don't see anybody inside now.
Well, I'm going to go inside to see. Like, I'm going to run in to see. Following the trail of craziness, essentially.
Yeah, you can see that there's nobody currently inside. There are change rooms at the back with a door at the very back. That has exit over it.
I'm hauling.
Okay.
Going as fast as I can.
Portland and Senate, you guys just doing a quick check. Portland, given your light jog. Senate, you actually are going to pass Portland. You'll be there next, basically. You'll arrive just as Sir Luc is basically on the other side of the inside of that clothing store. So you see Sir Luc inside there. There's glass, there's blood. There's people looking around, watching what the giant cyber knight is doing.
All right, well, I'll follow the Cyber Knight. Best I can,
Okay.
I guess.
Portland, You're about halfway there.
Well, halfway there, and do I see fast hands leaving or anything like that? I'm just curious.
No, you don't see him. No.
All right, well, I will continue to follow my compatriots into this area.
Okay. So you make your way. You'll arrive at the scene at the end of the next action. And Sir Luc, you are at the back door.
Okay, what do I see?
You push it open, and there you see, laying, well, not face down, but face up, in a pool of his own blood in the alley, is Gotrich. The alley, there's a couple of trash cans and things like that in the alley that have basically been smashed, and they're flattened right there. They're kind of going down the alley. But yeah, Gotrich is laying there, bleeding out. Gotrich, at this point, Gotrich, you would be down another hit point, so you're at minus 11 now.
How many misses has it been? Sorry, how many misses has it been since we got there?
One since you guys left. Two.
Sound good.
Yeah.
I'm going to use. Can I use paramedics on him?
Sure. Do you have a paramedic kit?
I don't.
Okay, so you're basically he's got a whole bunch of clothing there and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'll use whatever I've got available there. Yeah.
Let me just see what the penalty for that would be here. Hello, skills. Somewhere I had the skill penalties, I thought.
I'm just wondering, is Sir Luc going to have to put in a catheter?
Probably.
Jesus.
They usually do that. They usually do that as soon as you get to the hospital.
I hope that he
something like-
intubates you right
What?
there, actually.
What kind of hospital do you go to?
I don't
And what
know.
kind of injuries are you going there for?
Yeah, Jesus.
Okay,
That
I
is
need
the
some
opposite
stitches.
of my experience.
If you have 4 minutes to live, they're like they got everything going on.
I've
I'm
gone
going
to
to
a
do-
lot of
I'm
hospitals
going to
for
do
a
the
lot of
best
weird reasons.
I'm going to do
Yeah.
the best that I can.
Yeah, immediately
got
just
available.
tube up the urethra. That's exactly what the first thing they're thinking about is tube
Like,
up
does
the
this
urethra.
happen before you get triaged even? Because that's just some guy with a straw in the
Yeah,
waiting
remember
room.
when you met me at the
Yes.
hospital after I separated my shoulder there, and they stuck that thing right up my urethra immediately? Yeah, that didn't happen. Because it doesn't happen.
You were not stabbed with 4 minutes to live. You had a broken collarbone.
You think the urethra's the first thing they're worried about? They might just let you pee out at that point. Who cares?
How is this a conversation?
How is it not a conversation?
All right, I'm gonna
It's
say
been in like 2 years.
Okay. Anyways,
you're using unfamiliar tools, so you're minus 15% to your skill.
all right, it's better than nothing. All right, no whammies. No whammies.
Cool. There you go. You have effectively stabilized your friend as long as you are treating. He's not going to lose any more blood. Cool.
Okay, so he's stabilized. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
We all get there.
Next person to arrive there would be Senate. And you see Sir Luc over top of Gotrich pushing basically on a wound on his chest. There's a lot of blood.
Catheter of his penis.
Why are we having?
So
what?
I'm
Ow.
Do you spit on that person? I'm just curious. Do you
No, I'm not. What the fuck?
You hocked her?
Wow.
Tell me you hocked her.
No. Jesus, what is wrong with you people?
don't
My
raw
God.
dog the urethra straw. Not advised.
Anyways,
So Senate is not a moron, so he's gonna assume that this wasn't the work of Sir Luc, and I'm gonna, after basically getting here and doing a quick assessment of the situation, do you want me to just I will work better than that shirt.
well, do what you need to do, man, because he was bleeding out. I was able to stabilize him at least. Oh my God, why?
I'm gonna
Why?
start. I'm gonna.
How's
I'm
that
gonna
his
start. I'm gonna start with healing touch. I think, because it's like pretty direct. So I'll say to Sir Luc, just hold that there, and then I'll
I'll nod to him.
squat and not squat, sit, and then enter a trance.
All right. How long is your trance?
Apparently, the psychic must enter into a trance for 2 minutes to enable the healing.
All right.
Am I
Well,
walking
it's,
in?
yeah. At this point, you would have arrived. Yeah. And you
I'm gonna
see,
be like,
you
what
see
is this
Senate
guy-
in lotus position. Sir Luc is putting pressure on a wound.
I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Gotrich's been injured.
You know I like do magic, right?
Yeah, but well, if you got something, do something.
Well, yeah, I could easily do something, but it seems as though you're really busy and he's meditating.
Like, if you could do something, do it.
Well, I kind of want to see if he pulls this thing off now.
I'll just kind of slowly look at him, like, and arch my eye.
Okay, I get it. Can I do heal wounds on this guy?
Yeah, you start to make all the right motions with your hands.
Yeah, this
And
powerful
you-
invocation that instantly heals these wounds.
Yeah, sure. How much does
Alright,
it
that's-
heal him?
It's 10 PPE. He gets to roll, or I get to roll, either 3d6 SDC or 1d6 hit points. And 1d6 hit points.
And or?
And. It's an and.
Cool.
Definitely and.
So
Yeah.
1d6 for hit points,
And 3d6 for SDC.
3d6 for SDC. However, this one is... Oh, sorry, we already resolved that one. Okay, cool. All right, so let's do
Want
that.
me to roll? Alright. Here we go! That's 6. How amazing is that? You're alive.
Yeah, you get 1d6 hit points and roll 3d6 now for his SDC.
6. 6.
There you go. And 6 more SDC back. He is still out of it.
I will take the PPE off. Alright. Do you want me to go again?
Yes,
Ask
if
Sir
you
Luc.
can.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Like he might not want me to do it.
We need to save our friend.
Yeah, friend. Hey. Is Lotus Boy doing something, or am I?
He's still meditating. He's trying to anyway,
Okay.
with all the jibber
There we
jabber.
go. Yeah. Okay. I will roll again. Oh, 5. Holy cow! I'm rolling some badass d6s. That's 5 more. So he has 11 hit points now.
No, he's at 0 now. He was in the hole 11.
Oh,
So.
he's in the hole. Oh, dude, you almost died. All right.
Yeah.
Is he? Is
And
he
he
fine
gets
now? Or is
he gets 3d6 more SDC as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry. Try to roll that. 5 more. I'll just take that off my PPE.
Did I get 3d6 last time?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got
5.
that's why you got 6 SDC. So now you get 5 more.
Yeah. Is he now done dying, or do I give him?
Well,
Like that green bar's getting bigger. Is it the red I need to come back with? I'm not too sure what I'm looking at here.
the red would need to come back, yeah.
Okay, all right, let's go. Is Lotus Boy still meditating?
Mm-hmm.
2 minutes.
Yes.
2 minutes. Okay, sounds good. Let's just. Oh, at 4. It's getting lower, but
All
it's
right.
4.
Cool.
Come on, show me red. Oh, he's red. Hey, motherfucker.
Jesus.
Look at that 9 SDC. Add that shit.
All right. 9 more there. And so, yeah, I just want to take a look at
At.
save versus coma and death here, as he's
Great.
healing. I think because he's been healed.
I would
don't
be able
have
to help
to-
with that with psychic surgery. I don't know what sort of window of opportunity we have for that.
Well, we got him with we did it within the 4 minutes, so shit.
Well, he was stabilized, right? He didn't
Yeah,
die.
yeah.
He was in a coma, but and now he's been magically healed. I just want to find the save versus coma death rules here to see just what has to happen. I think that if you heal somebody with magic, they are... Yeah, so you have basically forced him to recover. So, and I'll do a deeper dive into the rules to see if there's... Yeah, it's all very non-magical ruling here. So I'm going to say for now, congratulations, you healed Gotrich. He will come to in a little bit, but... you will probably come out of your trance and Gotrich is still laying there. Senate, do you still want to make use of your psionic power since you've probably already spent the PPE or the ISP?
Well, I spent the ISP. I might as well see it through.
Yeah.
Okay, so can I get... Is he stabilized to the point where I can... Because he's unconscious still, right?
Oh, yeah, the wound is even closed, right? Like...
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go out... I'm going to go and see if they're still out there, right? People are still out there?
Sure, it's been a matter of, like, less than... like, you barged through in under a minute, and then he got healed in, like, 30 seconds, so...
Okay, I'm going to go out. I'm going to look for somebody. Say, what happened to him?
Yeah. Cool. All right, Senate, use your power there.
Okay, so that's what's that?
I don't know.
No. Sorry, I'm looking for the dice because I know it's two separate one, and I was reading something else. Healing touch. That's 2d4 hit points.
There we go. Cool. Roll 2d4. And he gets another 7 hit points back. Oh, sorry. It was 1 hour per physical endurance point that he had to survive. So he had 4 hours of survival left in coma.
Oh, we had time then.
You did have time, yeah. But
it's okay to get this done early.
The sense of urgency was good.
Would I not be at that? Like, you gave me another -1 hit point, basically in the time it took them to get to me for being like 1 minute. So do I get that hit point back?
You don't, because because of blood loss, it's -1 hit point per minute. You get if you were stabilized but not being magically healed, they would still only have 4 hours to work on you, right? So paramedic stabilizes you to get you there, and then paramedic has an 18% chance of reviving you from coma, but they have to make 2 successful checks out of 3. And then if you have a bonus to save versus coma or death, that would add to their roll. So even if they stabilize you, you're not recovering hit points until you successfully save versus coma or death twice out of 3 times. But they've magically healed you, so you are out of the woods, so to speak.
Cool.
Yeah, they gave you an infusion of magical energy to heal your wounds, and you will come to in a number of hours. We'll say that you are kind of out of it unless they bring you back to full. Then you will be at least full hit points. Then you will be back at it. But Sir Luc, you head out to go talk to these people. Portland, you're just hanging around. What are you doing?
Is he's safe now?
He seems to be. Senate just healed him as well. He still looks like his injuries are closed, but they're still raw. So.
All right, I'm going to. I'll give him one more healing before. Just kind of put him over the edge here. Situation. It's 10 PPE, so I gotta roll again. It's 1d6. Hey, another 6.
Jeez.
And 3d6. That's 10. SDC for you there, Gotrich. And then I'm going to say, I need to lay down. See what I did there? Lay down? Yeah.
Good times. Good times.
Thank you.
All right. So so you're just leaving then, Portland? You're going back to the Motel? What are you doing?
That is correct. I am just going to go.
Okay, so you make your way back through. I'd imagine you're going to beeline it, so that means you're going back through the store. Senate,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
We should probably get Gotrich out of the street.
Yeah,
He's
you're
not
strong
on the
enough
street,
to.
isn't it?
He's in an alley,
yeah,
but essentially same
Yeah.
thing.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Well, same thing, and I'll say to Luke,
I'm not there.
maybe. Oh,
I went to talk
okay.
to the people out front to see if they saw
oh,
anything.
well, then I would go back through the store as well, and then while passing, you say, probably better to have less of us on the street right now.
Okay, you can carry Gotrich, Senate. You are strong enough.
Yeah. So I'll say that to Luke as I go by, and then head in the direction of the hotel.
Okay.
I'm really not listening at this point. I'm just asking what happened.
Yep. So you are busy grilling the crowd there, and yeah, they described the scene of Gotrich driving the post hole digger and the crazy balancing him, trying to shake him off, him stabbing at him dumping the truck and getting stabbed and going into the store, and the crazy just losing his mind and then going out back, and that was the last they saw.
Where did the crazy go?
We don't know. He didn't come out of the alley.
Can I track him?
You could go back in the alley and try, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
All right.
Where's my track? Tracking. Any penalties?
No, it's pretty. There's a lot of stuff to step in, so yeah. All right.
Okay.
Well, you certainly are able to follow his tracks as he went down the alley, and it looks like he kind of just paused and leaned up against a wall, and then kind of moved around a little bit in that spot, but his tracks don't lead away from there.
Don't lead away. So, is he still here?
No, he.
Is there a door?
Nope.
You were the crazy all along. The tracks lead right back to you.
I don't think that's true. So there's no trail for him anywhere. I can't move it. It doesn't go anywhere else.
No, you can give me another tracking check if you like.
I will indeed do that. Oops, sorry. Put my character sheet up here. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Ah, damn it! Really?
All right. We
Really?
rely on your own abilities to make deductions there, Golgi.
Just teasing me. So my own abilities. So just basically, what I would guess would happen.
No, like use your brain to. We're not relying on Sir Luc's skills now. We're relying on you to just kind of deduce. The man, you followed his trail to a spot. There was a little bit of kind of shuffling around, and then looks like he was kind of shuffling quickly, and then there doesn't seem to be any trail out of here.
No, do I see any vehicle tracks?
Nope.
I look up.
All right. It's a rather short building. Probably has a 15 to 20 foot high, is how high it is.
Is there an easy way to climb up?
You're pretty tall, and you could probably, with a running jump, let's see what your jump is like here.
Well, I got fancy gymnastics, and I've got a whole bunch of other stuff here. But jump.
Yeah, typically it's 4 feet up you can jump with a bit of a run, and you are almost 7 feet tall. So if you had something that you could probably move around a few things and pile them up so that you jump off those things, and you're high enough to grab the edge and pull yourself up.
Are you gonna resurrect old box shoes? That'd be amazing.
Jesus. I'd like to avoid doing that again.
Because it's like a brick wall, so you'd be at pretty hefty penalties to climb the brick wall.
Okay, well, I'm going to try to jump up.
All right. So you kind of maneuver a few of the things in the alley there, and you figure it'll hold your weight, and you give a little bit of a run and leap and jump up off the thing there, and you say you have gymnastics, eh?
I do indeed.
All right.
Work parallel bars and rings.
Yeah, give me a work parallel bars check.
All right. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Can I please narrate this? It would bring so much joy if I could narrate this.
How?
You're going double box shoes face first to the wall, bub.
What? How? I'm fucking dumbfounded.
Yeah.
You thought you would have missed my carpet of a year.
And that's destruction of private property when you leave your face imprinted on that wall there.
I don't know what to say about this.
It's amazing, man. It's just absolutely amazing.
It's not just a fail.
No,
it's the worst.
It's the most failiest fail that you could fail.
Literacy. If I was trying to read something 90%, I wouldn't be able to read it because apparently I'd be too dumb to read something.
No, you pick up the book and it would already be on fire somehow.
I'm at 77% to do this. It should be kind of almost a no-brainer, and yet I rolled 100.
Listen, everyone has a bad day.
I'm just telling you, it's.
I'm not even mad, actually.
It's fascinating.
You sound a little upset. No.
I'm just like, really?
Yeah, that sounds like you're a little annoyed and frustrated.
I'm annoyed, but I'm not mad. I'm just wow, this happened.
And yet we're still talking about it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Not mad at all. Not mad.
Oh, beautiful.
So, you grab, and you get your fingers right on it, and they just literally slip off the edge, and you drop onto the thing that you jumped on to get up there. The jumping on it had already weakened its structure. It's probably like some sort of wood box, and now it collapses, making loads of noise. And as you pick yourself up off the ground and look up, you see standing on the edge of the roof, looking down, is Fast Hands.
You fucker!
And you have a fun new pair of shoes.
And he looks down at you, and he jumps down, landing with a flip in the air, I might add, and landing on his feet in the alley behind you.
I go nod at him and go, so you attacked my friend.
And let's see. Let's find out how tall he is compared to you. Maybe he's taller. Well, we'll say he's not taller. Doesn't quite say how tall he is. But, he stands there, looks up at you. And he says, I did. And he just kind of keeps looking at you, turning his head from side to side, like tilting it one side then the other, not really breaking eye contact.
Wearing your armor too, right? Very brave.
Where's your babysitter?
I don't need a babysitter. Talking to you right now.
And he kind of starts doing the Darth Maul pace, kind of from one side of you to the, and then keeping his eyes on you.
So you were able to fight somebody much smaller than you, not able to defend themselves, while you were wearing armor. How do you think you do against a real challenge? Or are you afraid?
And he stops in his tracks and looks up at you dead-eyed. He says, "Oh, it won't be much of a challenge, Cyber Knight."
Well, why don't you take off your armor and let's do it mano a mano?
Mano at mano, huh? And he's like, "All right, keep your hands where I can see them. It won't take long."
I fight fair.
And he walks over and starts undo the straps on the armor. Chest plate coming off, legs coming off. And he kind of snaps his neck and stuff like that. Right? Cracks his neck, not snaps his neck. He'll just kill himself for you. And yeah.
Well, that was a quick fight.
Yeah, I was going to say. Huh?
Yeah.
It was easy for me.
And yeah. And he just kind of assumes a particular fighting stance. You're not familiar with his fighting form, but
does he have a knife?
No, he's not using any weapons. You said mano at mano.
Okay, good.
All right. Ready when you are.
Let's roll initiative.
All right.
Where's my initiative? Combat.
Sir Luc, for the win on initiative. Your first action.
All right. So if I am going to punch him, that includes my damage, right? So whatever my damage would be added to this?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to start by, let's go basic. Let's just a basic punch.
Okay, you come at him with a punch.
Okay, so we're in combat, and that is, where do I punch? So do I roll the D20 there beside
where it says punch?
Combat moves?
Yeah, where it says punch. That's what you're rolling.
Right.
A 22 to hit. He'll try to parry, and he rolls an 18, and you do 22 points of SDC damage to this guy. There we go. And he will follow up with a jump in the air and a boot to the head is what he's going to do. 14 to hit.
How do I block that?
You can use parry.
I'm going to use parry.
Yeah, parry will not use up an action.
No, I got booted to the head.
Yeah, and that means that you take 21 points of damage, SDC damage.
21 SDC damage. All right. Let's go axe kick.
All right, you come in close, bring your leg up high and drop it down on him. Okay. And he will do a quick dodge, an automatic dodge, actually. And he does.
Oh, and he does.
Does not use up his attack, and so he follows in as he dodges back. He brings his foot up with a reverse roundhouse and and goes for a kick again, and 11 will hit.
Try to parry that?
You can try, yeah.
But this takes up an action, right? If he tries.
Nope. Parry does not take up an action. Cool. You block his kick. Your turn.
All right, let's go with a.
Wait, it's not his turn.
Yep. Parry
No,
doesn't
because
use up an action.
Yeah, but that 20 didn't use up an action either. That was a free action, wasn't it?
That's right. He followed. That's why he used a kick then.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So Sir Luc's attack.
Roundhouse kick.
Okay. Oh, look at you.
Start blocking that bitch.
Yeah, he's going to block that.
Beagle
No,
was-
and what does he take? How much damage has he taken there? 29. Oh. Well, you give him a good solid kick there. He's going to do a roll with punch, fall, or impact here. He's trying to beat a 21. And he does not, so he loses his action, and he takes... You did how much damage to him? 29. Takes 29 points of damage. All right. You are on, Sir Luc.
All right, and let's go with a knee. No, that's not great.
And with a 6,
We'll probably block that.
he will easily block that.
Yeah, no.
No problem. And so, yeah, he blocks your knee and follows through with an uppercut.
All right, and let's parry that. That did not parry.
No. So you take another, what is that? 19 points of damage.
That's fine. Okay, and with that in mind, I'm going to... Let's go with another roundhouse kick.
He blocks you effortlessly by kicking at your foot and then leaping off your foot, spinning around and kicking you again.
Okay, let's parry that. Hopefully. Well, maybe not. Oh, that's going to be tough to parry.
You know it.
And I did not.
Yeah, so another, what did we say? 21 points of damage.
Sorry, my parry here. This is not going as well as I'd hoped.
Your second last attack. In the first 15 seconds, you guys have just been wailing on each other here.
All right, let's try one more time for another roundhouse kick. Worked well before. Let's see if it works. That's not going to do it. Fuck. Getting a lot of damage.
Yeah, there's a good block there. And he says, you're going to have to do better than that, Cyber Knight. And
So I'm just going to wipe my face, the bloody nose that I got.
he gives you a good side kick. An 11.
Hopefully I can parry that.
Oh yeah, you parry. Your last attack.
Let's go with a... Yeah, what the hell? Karate strike. Terrible, but not great.
Yeah, blocks that.
Yeah.
And he will follow up with a flying hammer fist for a 10 to hit. You're out of attacks, but you can still parry. Oh, and you don't. So that's another.
Oh man!
That's another 19 points of damage.
What did he give me?
And he'll follow in with another uppercut. You can roll to try to parry that if you like.
I will. Just a second here.
And
There we
you do.
go.
All right. Initiative.
So what's the other one? I have to take the it off. So what did you? for damage?
19. 19.
19. just a second here. Right. Well, this is not going quite as well as I'd hoped, but well, that's why we play the game.
Yeah, he just laughs at you as you. All right, same initiative. You go first.
All right. Let's go with a Karate backhand.
All right.
Oh man, come on! You got to roll better than that.
He did. And he
Well, he
parried
did.
you. Yeah. And you're parried. And he just laughs and then just does a real quick jab at your head. Not even worrying about the fancy maneuvers. 24 to hit. Or 21 to hit, rather. Oh, and you block. Okay, your turn.
All right. This is getting not so easy. Okay, let's go with a karate kick. Gotta roll better. Come on, gotta roll better. Oh, there you go.
Yep, he tied, so he parries.
Yeah.
So, and his turn, he's just kind of laughing as you throw. He's just kind of like just standing there with just even one hand out. He's not even like taking the full fighting stance and just like throws another punch at you. You're not my first cyber knight, he says. 23 to hit. 24 to parry. You block him. Okay.
All right.
Oh, an 18 to hit.
It might be okay, but we'll see.
No, he parries.
No, he parries.
And he kind of does this sort of move, swooping his hands up like that, bringing him to his chest, and he does a double punch at your chest. So he's using paired weapons here to try to punch at you. With a 21 to hit, you do have paired weapons, so you do have the ability to block both punches.
Okay. That
Fortunately, you do not. So that is a hit from each fist, which is a double punch, which is 38 points of damage.
This is going poorly, guys.
It is your turn, Sir Luc.
All right.
What are you doing? Just a punch?
No, it's a hammer. Sorry, it's a axe kick.
Okay, so you follow up with another axe kick as his basically is in close. He double punched you. You step back, bring your foot up, trying to catch his chin with a 17 to hit, and he's now definitely making use of his paired weapon. So he'll use that a 16 to try to parry. He does not. So you do hit. He takes 28 points of damage. All right, and it is now his turn. So the crazy now, he just laughs. It's like, you're pathetic, right? And he will do another paired attack with his two fists. And totally miss. You are
so I don't even
on.
have to roll for that, right?
You are on. The cool thing is he cannot defend because he did that double attack. So
Okay, well, we are going to go with a roundhouse kick then.
all right. Whew. 31 points.
So you like them apples?
And he looks at you with a glare, and he will do a spinning backhand, coming at you with a 22.
Okay, let's see if I can dodge that. Or not dodge, but parry it. Probably not, but hope springs eternal.
You did.
Oh, I did. Nicely
You're
done.
on.
Me.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Let's go with a karate strike.
All right. A 10.
I'll block that easy.
And he does.
Yes.
All right, and he follows up with a quick jab. 13 to hit. Now you rolled to dodge there instead of a parry.
Oh, sorry.
But I'm assuming you were going to parry his punch.
Yeah, I was going to
bonus,
parry.
Is your bonus the same?
They're the same. They're both 6. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And your last attack?
All right. Let's go with a kick. God damn it. That sucks.
Oh, he doesn't even have to roll to parry because he didn't even hit.
Yeah.
You have to hit a 5 to hit. All right,
Yeah.
so you miss him, and he's going to follow up with a snap kick, which you could parry at a 24.
Ooh. No whammies.
Nope. And
Good,
so,
but I didn't.
Yeah, you take 21 points of damage, and then he follows up with a side kick,
Right.
which will hit with an 11, which you can parry.
So there'd be. You said minus 21?
That's right. Yeah.
Let's parry that. Or at least attempt to parry it.
Yeah, you did. And you block it. Cool. All right.
All right. Throwing
Initiative again.
initiative again. You're getting the initiative on him, at least.
Yeah, you're beating him on initiative. You've been at this
All
for
right.
45 seconds. You get to go first.
Let's drive another roundhouse kick.
All right.
Go to the well.
Oh, a 9.
Oh, well.
That's pretty high. He's going to try to
That could.
block that one. No, he does not. So he takes 32 points of damage. And he will follow up with a punch to the face. 14. No.
God
so
damn, are you kidding me?
19 points of damage off of you
This is not going well.
as you fail to block his punch, beating the snot out of each other in the alley. All right, and it's your turn.
Let's try an elbow.
All right. He punches you. You step in, throwing your elbow up at him.
God, come on.
And he blocks
Damn
it.
Anyways.
Yeah, blocks
This is-
it. And he will follow up with a solid side karate kick. 25 to hit.
That's not good.
Holy shit.
Yeah, 21 points of damage to you. And you
I am
can feel
now,
you can feel the ribs crunch where he kicks you.
yeah, I am now into
Hit
hit points.
Yeah. And he sees you wince and stagger back, and he just laughs. He just laughs. Come on, Cyber Knight. You can do better
Can I
than that.
interject here before he dies?
Are you there?
No, I'm. Can I just say that like, as I'm walking back, I kind of have like a change of heart, and I'm like, oh well, where the fuck's that guy? And I start to walk, like, make my way back, just in case this motherfucker gets killed.
Give me give me a D6 roll then. Portland.
D6 roll. I'm good at these.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
Nope.
So it's you at the end of the second round is when you decide to turn back.
All right.
So you'll get
Sounds
to the alley in 2 rounds
Okay. Oh my god.
from the beginning of this round. Cool. All right, Sir Luc, it is your turn.
All right. This is not going great, but let's do the best we can. Let's go with a axe kick.
All right. And he laughs, throwing up his hands to block. And he barely, but he does block it. And he gives you a kick to the face. 21 to hit. You don't block.
Yeah.
21 points of damage.
Right. I think I might potentially. Let's take a look at my character. Oh, no, I've got 9 left.
Yeah.
Or sorry, 7 left. 7 left. Not even 9.
Yeah. And this one, like, there, that's the classic boots you in the face and you spit out blood, right? And you can feel a crack in your jaw.
All right.
You do have a psi shield. You might be
Yeah, but
have an increase to parry. I'm just saying. I'm not saying. I know what you
I-
said.
That's not very honorable, so can't do it. Let's go with a karate strike.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
That's necessary.
You hit him for 27.
Oh man, he's not even out of the green yet.
And he returns strike for strike. 13 to hit.
Okay, come on. You can parry this. It should be hard to parry. Except when you do that.
How many ones have you rolled?
Like, mostly.
Wow, that's wild. So that's 19 more points. That puts you.
I am now unconscious.
You are in coma. Yeah. You are minus 12. What is your. What's your physical endurance?
My physical endurance is quite high, at least. It is 26.
26. All right. And you have, well, that means 14 hours left, but you you basically took a beating. So the bleeding is not super heavy. So we won't say you lose a hit point a minute. You didn't get stabbed or anything like that. And he basically kind of steps over you, gives you a bit of a kick as he walks by. Nothing super hard. Grabs
Does
his
he at least
armor.
know he was in a fight?
Well, he knows that you tangled with him, but he's basically, if anything, bruised, but he doesn't even feel pain. So, and he picks up his armor and we'll carry it out. So yeah, Portland, you
All right.
do get back into the alley there, and you don't see any Sir Luc around. Give me a perception check, though.
Sure can. My perception sucks.
But way down off to the right, you do see a figure moving down the alley toward you. But he's very small. He's way down the alley.
Moving towards me.
Yeah, in your direction.
Okay.
Not moving very fast.
Do they see me though?
You have no idea whether or not they see you. All you know is that you see them.
Okay.
Very small. Like he's, like I'm not just crushing your head, like crushing your body. That's how far away he is between your two fingers.
I
Okay.
understood that reference.
I know. Kids in the hall. Got it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go invisible. Actually, is what I'm gonna do.
Okay, you cast invisibility.
Yeah. Might as well. Okay. Sounds good. I'm starting moving towards this figure.
Okay, you start moving toward the figure, and you get closer to him. He moves toward you slowly, and you can see he stops and starts kind of doing something against the wall. there, kind of dragging his foot on the wall. And as you get closer, you can hear him going, "Oh, yuck, yuck, oh, so gross, oh." And he, get off, he says. And
Do I recognize him now?
oh yeah, you recognize his voice. You can see he's trying to wipe something off his boot on the wall. He's like, "Oh, it's so gross."
He's not wearing a helmet.
He's carrying armor. He's not even wearing armor. He's just carrying armor.
Okay.
And
Well, I know what he did to my buddy
and
Gotrich already.
like the utility belt that has his knives on it and stuff like that. He's just carrying, right? He's not.
Right. Well, I know what he did to my buddy Gotrich,
Yeah.
and I'm not happy about that. So since he's not wearing armor, I find this is a really good opportunity to send a rock going his way.
All right. So, do you have any sort of prowl at all?
I do not have
Okay,
any sort of prowl, but I
so-
can throw 300 feet away from me.
That's great.
Sorry, 300 plus per level. So
Plus
I'm at
what per level? Sorry, 300 plus what?
Plus 100 feet per level. That's my range.
100 feet? Wow. So you can throw 800 feet?
Yeah. This is not hard for me to throw.
Wow. Okay. So that's pretty far. Yeah. So he probably won't hear you coming.
No, you won't even hear this fucking thing coming. It goes really, really fast.
Well, it sounds like a cannonball, yeah, which is basically through the air. So, yeah, there you go.
All right. Take off the PPE there. What do you want me to do?
I rolled a strike. You get a +2.
I got +2.
Yep.
Sorry. You got 1d6 +2?
No, you get to roll to
Yeah.
strike. So you get a d20 +2
Oh.
to see if you hit him.
Oh, I see. I don't have to roll d20, do I?
Yeah, it's a strike roll.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
19.
That will hit him. You can roll damage.
All right, so it's 1d6 plus per level.
1d6 per level?
Plus 1.
Oh, +1 per level.
1d6 plus 1 per level.
So if 1d6 +4. 5 mega damage. And
That's enough, though.
yep, you see him fly back and kind of go ass over tea kettle back through the alley, armor splattering, like flying everywhere. And yeah.
Cool. And then I will run towards the direction of where he was coming from to see whether I can find my friend Sir Luc.
Yep, you keep running, and as you run past him, basically you see that you've kind of taken off his right shoulder, and he's just like he's laying there motionless. And yeah, you run past him, and down the alley a ways there, laying in the alley, beaten to a pulp, is your buddy Sir Luc.
All right. Well, I see him obviously in a bad shape here, and I am going to heal him.
All
of
right.
His problems.
I have problems.
You have some fucking problems.
I do have problems.
Yeah. All right. So that's 10 off of me. I'll just do that. Let's roll a d6 for you. That's not good. Sorry.
One hit point.
1 hit point back.
Oh,
And
SDC you get back 9. How many in the negative are you? Just
I'm
curious.
12.
You're 12 in the negative? Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll do it again. Come on, something better than a 1. That's better than a 1. That's way better. There you go.
Sorry, just sorry.
Yeah, I just added the SDC for you.
Okay.
You just need to add the hit points. You got 4 more hit points.
How many is he down? 7 still?
Yeah, still -7.
My God. Alright, well.
Okay, shit, I can't. Why is it doing it?
Another 1.
I'll fix it. Hold on.
Yeah, so it should be +6 or -6.
Good? Did you add that +1?
Yeah, well, we're trying to. So,
Alright.
Yeah,
Going
it's
6
jumping
more
around on me.
SDC to you.
could you add that for me because I can't seem to figure out how to do it?
Just hold on. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, and this is an additional 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
There
I'm
we
at
go.
0.
Yeah, here we go
No,
again.
no, you're not at 0. That's that's your SDC, man.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, here we go again. There's 3.
All right.
Alright, how out of the woods is he? 4 left to go?
There'll be 3 left to go.
3
Yeah.
left
Well,
to
three,
go.
three to get me to 0.
Yeah, I know. There's your SDC.
All right.
You actually might not make this. Alright, another D6. Come on, 3 or better.
Yay!
You're at 0.
Oh my gosh.
And 3d6 more SDC.
Oh, I know. I'm aware. I'm getting really tired, guys.
I know. Your
So I've-
your PPE is like
6. I'm down to 6. This is my last roll.
You're not even dealing with the problem in the situation.
You ready?
Because getting
One
him
more
above
D6.
0 is half the battle.
Here we go. Oh, that's a 4. You're in the red.
4!
You're in the red. You might live. And then 10 more SDC, just so you don't die.
So now that he's above 0, that's half the battle. Getting him out of the alley, that's the other half.
So
Why?
guys, I'm gonna admit I thought that was gonna go differently than it did.
Yeah, your hubris kind of got ahead of you.
No shit.
Your hubris really got ahead of you.
Yeah.
Totally. That was totally hubris. That was totally like
That
Yeah.
that wall situation was foreshadowing
Oh,
their
trust
pop
me.
shoes.
Trust me, Take You and I were having the greatest eye conversation during this time. While
I
You don't
was-
understand.
Oh,
Anyone
here's the
playing the
thing.
home game, I want you to go back, right? Listen to that fight with all the random attacks, and then imagine the fight scene from Team America. It was very similar in my mind.
no, here's the thing,
Just a
right?
whole bunch of flailing.
I was watching his attacks in Gotrich. I'm thinking, you know what? Yeah, that's pretty. But you know, what? I look at my attributes. I look at my I think I could go toe to toe with him. I think I could beat him.
again the
think
number
I
of
can
ones
do
you
it a little
rolled, though,
longer.
right?
Yeah, those ones fucking kicked my ass.
Yeah,
that's
they-
part of the game.
Look how many 20s he rolled with me.
Yeah, he like absolutely bitch slapped Gotrich with all the 20s. He
Oh, I
hit.
know.
I'd like to add, I rolled not 120 in that whole conflict between Sir Luc.
I know, but I
Yeah.
rolled ones. So many ones.
You still fucked
Let's
him up.
take this a step further, because I think this
He
is gonna
lasted
start
a
to
little
eat
bit
away at
longer, but
Sir
we
Luc.
ended up in the same spot.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man,
This is gonna eat away at Sir Luc when Portland
Oh.
tells him that he kicked his ass.
you have no fucking idea.
Yeah, I punched him once and his head exploded. It was fucking weird.
So I'm gonna put him on my shoulder, like one arm on the shoulder, and drag him back to back through the alley. He's gonna see the dead guy, and we're gonna keep on.
No, he's
walking.
still unconscious, so he's not waking up anytime soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm going to carry him because I am 6 foot something. I think I'm like.
But what's your
6'5".
strength?
My physical strength is 8.
Yeah, you're not carrying him. You can drag him probably, but
I will drag him. You know what? I can. Can I? Oh wait, I have magic for this. Wait, wait.
levitate you have, I think, don't you?
I do have levitate. Yeah, that'd make it a lot easier for me to actually push him around if I can levitate him. Where is it?
You could do a Boba Fett Han Solo deal.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Levitation is 5 PB. I have 6 PB. I can totally do this.
Oh, you're down to 6.
I
Wow.
really wanted. I wanted him to get dragged out of there, so by the time you like sweat your way to the hotel, he's just covered in rocks.
I am done. I am down to 1 PVE. I'm gonna levitate him and push him. How's that? Sound good?
There you
Looks
go.
like he was dragged behind a horse.
You know, the worst part of this is the fact that he wasn't using modern weaponry. I wasn't able to use any of my Zen combat.
He didn't even use his ability to do a power punch that does 1d4 mega damage or 2d4 mega
Neither did
damage.
I thought I will admit there are a few times I was tempted, like, you know, if I use this power punch where I hit him with mega damage, that would end it.
Or I have no qualm using mega damage on anyone.
Well, I know.
No.
You're
And
welcome.
I
You're welcome.
And this guy's not very honorable either. He did it simply because he wanted to see if he could just wipe the floor with you, and he did.
Yeah, and he did.
I mean, I don't want to say that he wiped the floor.
Oh, come on.
It was.
Take the L. Take the L.
I lost. I get I lost.
Good. Just go.
See, I was
back to
thinking
the
we're gonna
room.
have to rename Portland and just start calling him Clayton.
Oh my God. Clayton. Oh, nice. I like that. That's a.
God, that did not.
Or, you know,
end the way
just carrying, you know, Golgotha's characters out of danger.
Oh, that's funny.
that did not end the way that I expected.
All right.
Oh, nice.
So
That
let's
is
jump.
funny.
Let's jump to Senate and Gotrich. Senate, are you meditating for Gotrich to
I would
be
again,
healed
I
a
would
little bit
start
faster?
with a psychic diagnosis to make sure that there's no like serious long-term damage.
Yeah.
If there is, we'll go for
A little psychic surgery.
to patch that up.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so you take
then-
care of him,
Yeah.
and
Then I'll just keep doing the old healing touch.
yeah, you take a few minutes. Then you take a bit of a break. You look out the window, sipping a glass of water, and you see coming across the street, being pushed across the street in the open,
God.
arms
There's
dangling.
no dignity in this. No
below.
dignity in this at all.
And head to the side, Portland just pushing his feet across the street toward the motel.
Like a fucking wheelbarrow.
Just and he walks him across the street.
Yeah.
However, what you also see is a number of armed men in the street that are now, the attention has been drawn to the mess that's there, and now they see, in Portland, you see as you walk them across, there's the juicers there, there's the there's the sheriff and his girl, there's a couple cyborgs, there's some dog boys, and they watch as you float him across the street to the motel.
Well, technically, they only see a floating Sir Luc, and they see an invisible.
That's true.
Portland.
They
Yeah,
just see.
Even worse.
This
That
is
might be even
true.
worse.
They just see
Oh my god.
a passed
Oh my
out
God.
Sir Luc floating
Oh my
across.
God.
And
so much better.
Oh my god.
Oh, can you levitate him and then ride him like a skateboard? Is that?
well, what he does do, I'm sure, is probably levitates him up to the window, unless, Portland, you wanted to do something different.
Yes, I would do that.
Okay. So, Senate, you see the body rising toward the window.
I honestly, I really like the idea of looking out the window, seeing nothing, grabbing a glass of water, turning around, and seeing, like Sir Luc's head just bapping against the window.
Just right across.
Yeah, exactly. So I open the window with a look of complete bewilderment on my face.
All right. He can't.
I do a half gesture to try and cradle him a bit. Then I realize that's just largely unnecessary as he floats his way on
Well,
in.
he can't actually float his way on in. He can only go vertical unless he's being pushed. So you'll have to grab him and pull him.
I'll grab and drag him.
Okay. And he just
I would like to note
floats over the
that
bed.
I would like to note that the juicer the crazy had his armor up because of me, so that made it easier to kill him, so I still was involved in this.
You get
Yeah.
a participation ribbon.
Yeah, I know. I don't even feel good.
Congratulations.
You're not
That's
even
right.
conscious yet.
I don't
You're not
feel
even
good.
conscious yet. You
I
have
don't.
nothing
I
to
don't.
say.
I don't feel good about saying that. Actually,
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad you don't feel good about that.
So, Portland, you stand in the streets. You see the mercenaries that are there. You're invisible. Is there anything you would like to do?
I'd like to get the hell out of Dodge, actually, because I know there's cyborgs there, too, that probably can see my heat signature. But I probably would want to get out of there, because it'd be kind of weird. They can see a heat signature and then it's visible at the same time.
Yeah, they might be wise to the fact that there was a ley line walker in town. Yeah,
that might be a little conspicuous. So I really want to, just kind of get in there as soon as possible and rest, because I really need to rest.
Okay, you head into the motel, and as you look over your shoulder, as you head in and Senate, as you slide the window closed, you see that the sheriff and a number of his men start heading toward the motel. And that is where we will call it for tonight. If you have stayed with us this long through the chaos and
getting our asses kicked.
And poor boxing match that it was.
What do you mean our asses? My ass is just fine.
I'm fine. I am out of PPE, but I am fine.
That was so not the way I was expecting. I expected so much better than that.
All I wanted to do was give these people some power. That's it. That's all I wanted to do.
Dig some holes and lay some posts, eh? That was...
You should have started it. You should have started.
So the people commenting on how we never have a plan, this is not helping that impression at all.
What are you talking about? You didn't help that.
No,
Don't blame us for your
I had a
shit.
plan. I had a great plan, except
Yeah, you had a wonderful plan.
You had a plan of one. You have a plan of one, is what you
Yes.
had.
Yeah.
And in my mind, it worked. But in reality,
I'm gonna.
How did that work for you? Did
it did not work. It did not work at all. Not even
no kidding.
No, it failed terribly.
And so this is why everyone thinks online that we cannot stick to a plan, because some people decide to make plans on their own, and thank goodness I happened to turn around so you don't die.
Yes, there was never a ley line walker that decided to make a plan on his own in a town on the north shore of Lake Erie.
Bring.
Or Lake Ontario.
Your pot, it's kettle calling.
All right, so if you enjoyed this, guys,
non-consecutive messages.
If you enjoyed this episode, please hit like, hit subscribe, leave comments down below. Join us on our Discord. Share it with your friends. Tell the world that we're here, because we're going to keep... Don't pick a fight with a crazy in an alley. Yeah. We're going to be back next time.
To get PPE back?
Don't roll ones. Don't roll ones.
Okay. I'm Magnum Pi, always here with Teku Golgotha, Vahilo, and Dark Templar, and we are Initiative Zero.